Welcome back, folks, for examples 10 through 15. Solving and writing a proportion. So you create ratios using the units, identify what's being asked for, and assign a variable to that unknown, and then solve the proportion like the previous examples. Here's the first one. After 2 hours, the air temperature had risen 7 degrees. Write and solve a proportion to find the amount of time it will take at this rate for the temperature to rise, an additional 13 degrees. So we compare 2 hours to 7 degrees. So the other ratio should be hours to degrees. So we know the degrees. We're being asked for the hours, so hours would be the variable. So our proportion is 2 over 7 equals x over 13. We go ahead and cross multiply. We get 7x equals 26. Divide by that coefficient of 7. 26 over 7 equals 3 5/7. Now remember, what is being asked for in this problem? What's the amount of time? Our time here is in hours, so how long will it take to rise an additional 13 degrees? 3 5/7 hours. Do not forget the units. Number 11, if the ratio of type O to non-type O donors at a blood drive was 37 to 43, how many donors would be type O out of 300? So comparing type O to the total number of donors. Now, if that ratio here is 37 to 43, there's 37 type O, the total number of donors is 37 plus 43, or 80. So that first ratio would be 37 to 80. They're asking out of 300 donors. That's a total. So that would be that denominator. They're asking how many type O's. Type O is in the numerator. So our proportion is 37 over 80 equals x over 300. Go ahead and cross multiply. We get 80x is equal to 11,100. Divide both sides by 80. We get x equals, well, approximately equal to 139. It's 138.875. So that can round up to 139. So approximately 139 out of 300 donors would be type O. Number 12. The ratio of 7th grade students to 8th grade students in a soccer league is 17 to 23, very similar to number 11. If there are 200 students in all, how many are in 7th grade? So in this case, we are comparing the number of 7th graders to the total number of students. So our first ratio would be 17 over 40 because 7th to 8th grade, 17 plus 23 is 40. Out of 200 students in all, we want to know how many are in 7th grade. 7th grade is that numerator. Cross multiplying, we get 40x equals 3,400. Divide both sides by 40, we get x equals 85. Now remember, what is being asked for? How many are in 7th grade? Out of 200 students, 85 are in 7th grade. Number 13, Olivia bought 6 containers of yogurt for $7.68. How much would Olivia pay for 10 yogurts at this same rate? So we can compare cost to the number of yogurts. First ratio, 768 over 6. Our second ratio, we don't know how many or what the price is. How much would Olivia pay? So that's the numerator x for 10 yogurts. So it's x over 10. Cross multiply, we get 6x equals 76.8. Divide both sides by 6, we get x equals 12.8. Remember, it's asking for how much. So this is a money answer. So it would cost $12.80 for 10 yogurts. Number 14, JC bought 8 gallons of gas for $31.12. How much would JC pay for 11 gallons at this same rate? So we can compare cost per gallon. Our first ratio with what's given, 31.12 over 8. Our second ratio, since we're being asked for how much, X would be in the numerator, 11 gallons would be in the denominator. Cross multiply, we get 8x equals 342.32. Divide both sides by 8 to get x equals 42.79. How much would JC pay for 11 gallons? It would cost $42.79 for 11 gallons. Number 15, last one here. Olivia typed 2 pages in 15 minutes. How long will it take her to type 10 pages at this rate? So we go ahead and compare pages to minutes. First ratio, 2 pages in 15 minutes. Now notice it's saying how long will it take her to type 10 pages. So the 10 pages is the numerator. We're being asked for how many minutes, so our variable is in the denominator of that second ratio. Cross multiply, we get 2x equals 150. Divide both sides by 2 and get x equals 75. Now, Mr. Allen, when I wrote this down, I did make a little bit of a mistake right here. How long will it take her to type 10 pages? It will take Olivia 75 minutes to type 10 pages. So instead of read, it is type 10 pages. Apologize for that, but the 75 minutes, that is the answer to your problem.